Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Shadow Tactics. It's about time to finish this Myogi pass run. I think we're going to be able to get through this without too much more trouble. It's the next run that I'm really worried about, although maybe that's a bad way to be doing things right now. Let's focus on getting some stuff done here. So as far as torchbearers go, we have to deal with these two samurai. We don't really have to deal with both of them, but I don't think we're going to get an easy kill on this guy without also killing that guy. Then we have to worry about this patrol. And there's torchbearers over here. We'll poison the water. We'll put the sleeping potion in the water and see what that does. And then, Jesus, there's two more. Man. Maybe I don't use my grenade here because maybe I want to use it here? Well, there's no way I use it here without alerting absolutely everybody, though. And up here we have some straw hats. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Well, we can shoot that guy. Yeah, he's not even visible to this dude. So let's not get ahead of ourselves though. So this is next. Let's run Takuma, and somebody else is getting the last use out of their pistol, unfortunately. So we'll fire 2 shots from down the hill. I think it should probably be Yuki. Just because Yuki's kill animation is so long and we're going to have one person stab both of these guys. So Yuki and Takuma shoot the samurai simultaneously, and then Aiko comes out and stabs them both. I just have to find the angle here. There we go. Okay, where's the patrol? I know this is gonna be a little tedious, but we're gonna wait for the patrol to come and go, and that way we can give ourselves the maximum amount of time to work this. Let's have Aiko stand back from the gate a little bit. And then this is going to be another flintlock shot. So we'll do a I don't know how we're going to do this. I'll figure it out. All right, here we go. Whoa, okay. That was a little strange. I must have pressed the wrong number key there. I'm not sure how I did it to such an extent. Okay, what do you... Can you please not just push her up the hill? It would be polite to wait. Alright, so we might be able to draw the samurai patrol in with footsteps in this torchlight, or the torch being out. Does he see up here? Yeah, okay, he can see up here. So we could pull them with footsteps in the torchlight. Alright, let's get ready, because I want the next time to be the go time. So how do we do this? Takuma has no shots left. Actually, let's get up here. So we could use a rifle bullet, or we could use the last of Aiko's ammo. I think we'll use a rifle bullet to down the samurai. And at the same time... Oof, okay, this is gonna be tricky. Alright, so it's getting pretty close. Let's go and leave the footprints. He can't see any of them. Oh no, wait, no. Hold on, this doesn't work at all. The shot has to come from a different side than the stabbing. Right, because otherwise the samurai will turn toward Yuki and Aiko, and that will be bad. Okay, so I'm going to try something more like this. Actually, it might be best for him to be over here. Okay, we actually want to be like this. Alright, so it's when this cart is going to be a problem. Yep. Well, okay, so I hesitated because of the cart, and then the cart was a problem, but it maybe wouldn't have been a problem if I hadn't hesitated. Like I said, I think I want him to be down here. Okay. Alright, that came very close to not working at all because of the damn cart, but we figured it out. I guess just drop them off over here should be fine. Okay, so we managed to make it this far with a very minimal expenditure of resources. I'm very proud of us. We still have 7 rifle bullets, a grenade, and 1 matchlock pistol shot, which gives us a lot of latitude in solving the final set of issues over here. And I'm not sure how final this actually is. Like, once we use this, I don't know exactly what's going to happen, because we did not do this last time. Alright, so how do we want to deal with these dudes? This guy can see this straw hat. And the straw hats, this one sees that one. So I'm wondering if the best thing to do is maybe a rifle shot here. What do you see? Okay, so like, now, shot, stab, stab, and then run in and stab the other two. Alright, let's see how close we can get here. This guy's vision cone going all the way over here is pretty annoying. Oh, what is this? Hold on, we have all kinds of... Oh, we have all kinds of options that I was not even realizing. Yeah, this... Okay, this doesn't have to be as hard as I was making it. So we can actually remove this guy pretty easily. And there's another guard that I totally didn't even see. Oh no, we can't remove this guy easily. There's another guard that I totally didn't even see. Gee. That actually makes things way more difficult. This guard is a real problem. He can see everything. He can see everything, and he is seen by 2 different guards, which makes it really hard to remove him. So if we move Aiko over here somewhere, she might even be able to throw it from here. We can sneezing powder this guy and maybe have Yuki pull this guy down. I'm imagining that that this dude will not be responsive to the whistle. That it'll. Yeah, he doesn't actually come down. It did turn his head, though. could try to time that. Let's see if that works. Okay, so we want to wait until the patrolling guard is patrolling away from us. Right, here we go. That did, in fact, buy us enough time. Now, the only question is whether this guy gets close enough to see the corpse. He does not. Cool. That was a pretty... Alright, thank you, camera. That was a pretty slick plan. We can probably do it again. Alright. This one's going to be a little trickier because we actually have to move the body. Oh, she's not counted as standing during the part of the animation where she actually does very obviously stand up. That's good. That made that a lot easier. Okay, so now I think we can probably sneak up on this dude. We have to go around a little bit here. And once we've cleared this guy out, then the camp is ours. Okay. Whatever, screw strategy. Okay. Easy enough. And now we should be able to do the same thing with Yuki, where we just move her over here and have her drop down and then come up behind the guys. And another shadow mode stab, and that is all of the guards who are outside of the poison area. Okay. I don't know how this next part is supposed to work. That shadow mode thing is so cool. I'm still impressed by how cool it is. However many dozens of hours I am into this game. Okay. This can put the men at the campfire to sleep. So we have to have somebody... And when I say somebody, I probably mean, yeah. Like go in her disguise. So I have to put that into the sake barrel without being seen by any samurai. Are there any samurai looking this way? Nope. Okay, I knew there were a couple over here, but I wasn't sure exactly where. Yeah, I already did this. Okay. Now let's see exactly how this works. I'm assuming that the two straw hats here won't be put to sleep, but they're standing far enough apart that I might be able to stab this guy and then that guy. Wait, let's... I don't have to serve it, do I? No, okay, she was just playing with the tea set? I don't know what's going on. Alright, so now she puts each of these guys to sleep one by one, I'm assuming. And then we have to deal with these guys and these guys over here by ourselves. Actually, we don't have to deal with these guys over here. None of them have torches. These are the two torch-bearing guards that we have to deal with here. And then actually, with these guys asleep, it should be easier for us to sneak into the camp via this road and deal with these guys and deal with the samurai, and yeah, it should be good. So, who's still awake? Okay, you can't even right-click the guards when they're asleep to check their vision codes. I wonder how long this stuff lasts. Okay, there he goes. Okay, so one of them sees the other. Okay, it's this guy who is not seen. Okay, I don't know how long we have on the sleeping potion. It might be permanent. They might be unconscious until the end of the level. But let's not make our plan wholly reliant on that, shall we? Yeah, that's probably the case. Okay, so we've got most of the torchbearers down now. We still have to be a little bit careful. Oh, she has some too. That's what this was. She was helping herself to it a little bit, and now she is asleep. Okay, let's see what I can do up here. Would it be good for me to take these guys out? I guess there's no particular reason not to. So can you see the straw hat? No. Then he goes next. Oh! That samurai woke up for some reason. What happened there? Why did that... That complicates issues slightly. Hold on, is it a timed thing? I'm going to try to reproduce that. Is it a timed thing, or do we make noise too close to him or something? It must have been that I made noise too close to him. That's weird. I thought we were pretty far away from him when we did that stabbing, but I guess it woke him up. Okay, we're gonna have to make sure Takuma walks through here. Alright, so all of these guys can see all of these guys, right? Like, there's no... Yeah, we're gonna have to draw off the non-straw hats with traps and stuff, and then do a simultaneous kill on the straw hats. We're probably going to be leaving Takuma behind, although Takuma also might be really useful, because Kuma is really, really powerful. We haven't used him at all this level, but I might want to. Alright, so I'm assuming the patrol is the only one who can really see anybody coming through the gate. Go, go, go. All we have to do is get, like, over here, I think. Actually, I went the wrong way. Because I want to be behind these tents. Yeah, alright. Well, that was dumb. It shouldn't be a problem to get over there. Okay, looks like I can walk along here. What exactly do you see? Not that much. Okay. I think the samurai are going to have to go at the end. Alright, so let's start with the obvious one. I think I'm going to wait until my footprints that are on that side of the trap go away. Yeah. I don't know that they would have distracted him, but they might have. Don't particularly care about the body, I think, but I do want to make sure that we get the torch snuffed immediately. Out of curiosity, what does a grenade throw on these guys look like, sound-wise? Because we're about to be out of need for the grenade. We've almost killed everybody now. Okay, I can just barely throw it so that it doesn't wake up anybody in the camp. But I cannot throw it so that it's not audible to that dude right there. So he needs to be dealt with. I don't imagine it's going to be very difficult. Is this a safe position? No. But can I can't blow the whistle from over here without without pulling. I can do it right there. Yeah, okay, this is going to be tricky. I can't do it without pulling the attention of the samurai. How did I do this last time? This guy can't see over here. So maybe the trick here is that we have to use sneezing powder. I lay down the trap, I whistle at the right time, and then I use sneezing powder as the dude approaches the trap. And then Yuki grabs him really quickly. So this is our opportunity right here, as soon as the patrol turns the corner. The footprints and everything become visible as the torchbearer approaches the trap. That's a real problem. She has to be, like, really close to him. And it might not be as difficult as I'm making it. Maybe I just need to step out of the way over here. Like right there. No, didn't do it in time. We're not going to be able to do it in time. Alright, we need a different plan. I do not think this is workable. I can try drawing off the patrol. This might be Kuma time. Because with Kuma, I could probably... yeah, grab the attention of the patrol and all the straw hats. Okay, so let's get Takuma over here. This should work, I think. Okay. That was a little risky. Didn't really check the positions of anything before I started moving him, because why would I do that? When has that ever been relevant? Okay, let's send you out to there. Alright, do I still want it to be a trap thing? I think I probably do. Okay, here we go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I didn't move Yuki behind the tent enough. What a silly way to fail that. Too early. Wait, what? Huh. This guy was distracted by the Tanuki despite being nowhere near it. That is not what I was expecting to happen. What? How come so many of them didn't turn around? There should have been no view cones over here. I guess if they see footprints before the Tanuki starts chirping. Wait, what the hell? He didn't walk on the trap. He just walked past it. I blew the whistle directly on top of the trap. Alright, so I have to use the Tanuki right before anybody sees any footprints. There we go, got it. Yeah, that was weird. There were a couple of behaviors there that are not the way things usually work. I'm not really sure what to make of that. Okay. The thing where this guard got distracted by the Tanuki despite being here was very strange. Alright, so I think what's next is we move the Tanuki somewhere else. We move the Tanuki over here. We have it do its thing, and then Yuki and I go take these dudes down. So I need to get close enough to place it like here. Okay. And then can she go all the way around the backside here? Wait, why didn't she not? There we go. Managed to get the command in. Alright, here we go. Please just be distracting for a couple more minutes. Maybe 5, 6 more minutes. Okay, that distraction worked for like almost exactly as long as it needed to. That was fantastic. Okay. And now we could do set a trap and then simultaneously kill the other two. So like maybe it's actually let's double click when we give that so that she runs. Okay. Alright, so let's get ready to... We're going to mark a position on the ground like here-ish, where the leader steps. Right there. Okay. Look at all of our different distraction tools. I really wish this cart wasn't here. Okay. I feel a little bit better with it gone. Ah, too early. The thing is, it can't... Maybe I should have set the trap further ahead, because it can't be too close to the time when the guys are going to hit the thing. Basically has to be now. That guy is... It sure doesn't look to me like he's looking that way. His vision cone swings away, and then it snaps back really suddenly. I can't be watching all three of them, sadly. Ah, it didn't stop the alarm. Okay, not a real plan. I think it's solid, the idea. But it's just not the right place. Actually, you know what we're going to do? You're going to shoot that one. And you're going to stab that one. And you're going to stab that one. Okay. Go. There. There's no reason at this point to be stingy with the rifle bullets. Okay. How was I placing this before where it wasn't getting the sound cone onto that guy, or the sound circle? Okay, cool. Now I noticed that we didn't get the thing for killing all the torchbearers, but... Alright, now all the torches are out too. Kill all enemies that carry torches. Okay, this might be one of those things. One of those ones that doesn't award until the end. So it's time to start guiding Hayato up. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Sure doesn't look like I missed anybody. Yeah, none of these guards have torches. Okay, so I'm thinking this is probably just one of those ones that we'll get at the end. Alright, so we haven't reached the highest point. Sorry, what's going on? Oh, Hayato chose to walk through a dangerous position. I wonder what happened, exactly. Is this before I blew this dude's up? It is. Okay, wait. Get over here. Okay, I hate that it won't even show me what the circles look like if he's not in range. Alright. I don't want to have to babysit Hayato all the way through this. I would love to just click a find a safe path and then only take that path button. Oh, right, that's the issue. The issue is that Hayato can't carry a body while stealthed. How much does that complicate things? Not that much. We just... Oh, no, wait, we can't cross here. Yeah, okay. We go all the way to the edge. Okay. That's right. Somebody's got to teach Hayato the thing that Aiko does. It doesn't seem very difficult. It's way more useful than his ability to walk very slightly faster. If he wants to beef up like Mugen and start doing the sprint while carrying two bodies thing, I'd also be fine with that. Okay. Spooked myself a little bit there. Alright, let's get to here. That should be pretty safe. Alright, so we have to reach the highest point of Myogi Pass. I'm thinking it's something to do with being up here. There's got to be something climbable, or... Here we go. No? There's definitely nothing climbable. Can we climb... The tent was yellow. I thought for a moment maybe it was climbable. What is the highest point of Myogi Pass? We're already behind the tent. I mean, she's pretty high. This outcropping makes it look like... Huh. There's no way to go anywhere from here, right? No, because, like, this is the highest point right here. But we don't seem to have a way up there. Oh, wait, can we climb up here? Yeah, here it is. You have to climb up this building. Okay, let's figure that out. Should be pretty simple for Hayato to get where he's going. Actually, well, no, the samurai are dead. We can come around this way. Alright. This actually might be more of a job for Aiko. Because she can just walk in there. Whereas Yuki would have to employ tactics. I turned the camera while I was moving it. Whoa. Why did the music get all dramatic all of a sudden? It scared the hell out of me. Okay, so how do we start this? This is the first part. I can't make the camera go any higher. Yeah, okay, the camera is very uncooperative over here. There we go. Well, that was not very difficult. Stop, stop, stop. She won't stop. Well, whatever. We jump off over here and then put on the disguise. It doesn't really matter. So I'm not going to put any effort into getting it on the same save as finishing the level. We did a good enough job. Okay, so kill all enemies that carry torches. I think we did. Never drop Masaru. I think we did. Don't hide in any of the wagons. So all that's left is the don't kill anyone mission, which is going to be pretty hard. But thankfully, since we've done all the other badges at this point, we are free to use any tactics we want to pursue it. Oh my god, I had to hurry up, dude. It's taking forever. So how are we going to do this without killing anybody? That's going to be a hell of a trick. It's definitely going to require the use of the wagons. It's also, I think, at the end here, going to require a little bit of sprinting through people's vision cones into the ending tent. Oh wait, what am I doing? We're going for this tent. Okay, I'm assuming that won't count as dropping him. Okay. And we did kill all enemies that carry torches. It's just one of those things. Alright, most kills, Yuki. How unusual. It's almost always Aiko. Look at that between the two of them. Jesus. Alright. So let's pop back into the level and try to figure out how we're going to do this without killing anybody at all. This is really going to be something. This is going to be a test of how well I've adapted to the tools that the game offers us. Now, we got all the way up here hardly using a bunch of our distractions, right? We didn't use Kuma at all until the very end. Things like that. So what we're going to have to do, I think, is figure out how to get into the carts. If we can get into the carts, everything will be easier. We probably are also going to have to try to figure out how to get a disguise for Aiko, because I think the small talk ability is going to prove to be invaluable. I don't know how else we would cross some of these areas with all the cones overlapping. How are we going to do this? I'm just thinking about the stuff in my... I'm thinking about things in my head. There are so many places where we are... where we're going to leave footprints. Like, even right at the beginning, I think we're going to have a really hard time without being able to kill the samurai or the other couple of guys patrolling in that very first area. I don't know what it is loading so hard. All of this data should still be in memory. We were just here, man. Is it unloading stuff before it's loading? Like, unloading stuff when it takes you to the menu? Because that's not necessarily the right play. Alright, so like this area right here is going to be incredibly difficult without killing anybody. I mean, we may have to knock the samurai out, honestly, which is expensive. Like, I think this guy and this guy and this guy all may have to be knocked out, because otherwise everybody's going to see the footprints that we leave through the brazier, right? I guess matchlock ammunition's not quite as expensive, sort of. It's not as useful on a no-kill run. So maybe it's not a big deal to spend one to allow us to knock out a samurai? Well, let's use the same technique we used at the beginning of the last level. Alright, so we'll stun the samurai, we'll knock him unconscious, and we'll drag him back here, and somebody will hold him. And then we'll try to figure out exactly how much leeway we have to get through here, but I can't imagine that we're going to be able to do it without knocking out a lot of other dudes. Okay, here we go. Fancy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they both see it at the same time. Oh, but the trail ran out. What? He saw her around the corner. Damn these guys and their curved vision. But that'll work. I think that's the right play. We almost... Oh. Damn it. Okay. Making quick saves right at the beginning of the level. The quick load took us to the end of the level. Alright, so yeah, if we knock out the samurai, pull him back behind the barricade, and just hold him so he doesn't wake up. We probably have to deal with the other two guards, and we can't hold them both. But once we get the third one unconscious, we don't have to hold them anymore. We can let them go, and then make a move toward the cart area. There's that little snowy hallway right before the door that leads out to where the cart stops. We can all make it to there, and then we can figure stuff out from there, I guess. But maybe this is something I should do with Hayato. Hayato's very slightly faster movement speed might actually be relevant here. So let's put Masaru down. Let's figure this out. Alright, so who's gonna bring him? Because he has to be ready to move. Okay, it should probably be his matchlock that does the job. Okay. Alright, so it's going to be very similar to last time. Oh. Oops. Shit, no, that's not going to work. F8. I didn't realize that the guy up here was not synced with these guys. Because it's never been an issue before. But yeah, this is not doable. We have to wait until there's a cycle where the samurai is walking this way while this guy is not looking down. It's the only way. Okay, so it looks pretty good here. And this guy should be... What is he standing still so long for? He's going to make it not doable on this one if he's not a little quicker. Okay. Everything's good. Everything's good. Alright, here we go. Damn it. If a samurai has just been shot so bad that he can't even look around a little bit, I don't think he should be able to be shooting people. Oh wait, no. Damn it. I switched to the fist, but not until after the kill animation started. Okay. Y is actually like a really awkward button for that to be. Damn it. Yes, this area here that blocks movement doesn't block vision even a tiny little bit. So it's going to be tricky to have our guys close enough to the edge to catch that guard. Hey, what are you doing? Okay. I was holding control. I control-clicked him, and Hayato did not pick him up after the knockout, and then I control-clicked him again, and Hayato thought that meant punch him again. Okay, I'm holding control. Okay. Okay. That was a little messy. And Yuki got shot. Just a little. Okay, so Yuki's got Masaru. This is the important one. Alright, things are going to be easier for us if it's Hayato who's not carrying somebody, because that way everybody can cross here. Yeah, we all cross here. We go around the corner this way, and we just knock this guy out. Dump his body over here. Something like that. Okay. So Hayato and Aiko will put their cargo down over here, and then we gotta move pretty quickly. Why is it so hard to select Aiko? I'm missing the button over and over and over. Come on. Pressing 2. Alright, why is he in standing mode now? Okay. Everybody get over here. We're relatively safe now. Those guys are waking up. Oh shoot, if they see another unconscious guard, they blow the alarm. So we have to put them down further apart? Or maybe it won't be an issue. Like, this part out here didn't alarm, so maybe none of the spare guards out here will happen. Okay, everybody's on. I hate this this indeterminate question mark stage. It's like we're alarmed, and then we're not alarmed, but we're still curious. Okay, they seem to have gone out of it very quickly. Yeah, sometimes they're not alarmed, but still curious for a really long time. So what is this guard's new position? Is it over here where I am right now? Because that's not going to work for me. It is. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work. That's really annoying that they woke up at different times. I guess I put them down at slightly different times because for some reason it was very difficult for me to select Aiko. Okay, everybody over here. This is a pretty safe spot. It's not totally safe, but it's pretty safe. So let's see how this goes. These guys should wake up very close to... Yeah, okay. Okay, so they will not see each other unconscious. Alright. This guy might have gone into actual alert before we knocked him out, and I'm not sure what the consequences of that are going to be. Okay, now everything's fine. He woke up alerted before because he was, because everybody else was on alert when he woke up. Alright, so let's get away from this thing. Give ourselves a little bit of cover here. This is going to be hard. Okay. So we've made it out to where the cart comes. We have to figure out what we're going to do. I think I actually would rather have this guy be carried by Aiko, just in case something happens, you know. This way we can all be in stealth mode. Okay, camera jerks pretty bad sometimes after the save. So the question is, where the hell is the cart? That's one of the many questions I have right now. The cart's patrol time is so long. Alright, let's actually create a real save right here. Because we kind of need to get on the cart the next time it arrives. Or else we're going to be waiting a really long time. I'm not sure what my plan is here. So the cart gets stopped by a straw hat down here, right? And then it gets searched by the samurai, is that right? If I remember this correctly? So when the straw hat stops it here is a time when you can jump out. But that means you have to do all of this stuff without... Yeah, I don't know, this is maybe not feasible. Really have no idea how to approach this. Okay, so when the cart gets here, what is its blocking? It prevents this guy from seeing some things, I think. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what do I have to do? Because we could use Kuma to make the cart enterable. Probably. The cart stops right here. It is in full view of all three of these guys. We can do that. Okay. So what we have to do is... to put Kuma right there. I did my save too close to the thing. That's okay, we have that other save to go back to. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna have to do that. Alright, this will give us enough setup time. So we have to put Kuma right here. And then we throw a rock, I think, to distract this guard. And we all just hop in the back and ride it all the way up, I think. I don't know that we all have to be over here. Come on, hurry. Shit. Oh, that's not what I want. I don't want to reload the quick save. Let's see if we do have time to do it from the quick save, because that would actually be a lot easier. It's going to be cutting it close for sure. So we can move everybody to like here. And go. Damn it. No, we don't. We just barely don't have enough time. I do not want to try to make it under those circumstances. So we're going to have to create a new set of quick saves here. It's a little tedious, just the tiniest bit. All right. I think we should have time to make this. So after the patrol leaves, we're all going to move out to, like, here. Ah, damn it. I mean, everybody gets in, and then it starts moving. Maybe that's actually fine. Yeah, maybe I'm okay with that. Because it doesn't actually matter, like, the state of the lower part of the mountain doesn't affect us at this point. So let's quick save, and then real save. I'm going to be like 1,000% sure that we can return to this point, no matter what happens. Okay, continue. So now, let's just verify that I was not crazy. So at this point, the Straw Hat comes and he talks to the driver, and this is where you're supposed to get out, I think. But we're going to... Yeah, I guess we're going to get out. Why not? Okay. And then right here, a samurai comes up and searches the back, while another samurai watches and holds it. And there's a torch and everything. Yeah, if we were in there, I think we get caught at this point. Let's verify, though. So if we reload this save, I probably should have just let this happen. Come on, quick load. It'll be a little quicker than that. Okay. Yeah, so remarkably, nobody who's at the bottom of the mountain can tell that we got in the cart. It's just, where did they all go? They all went behind the cart and then disappeared. They don't, like, send a message up the mountain or just have somebody tell the driver to stop and then... Okay, we do in fact get caught here, right? It's not just some weird visual thing where he, like, steps over, but it's not a big deal. He's looking, he's not actually looking in. No, okay, he catches us. Well, he shouts, okay. Wow, he instantly executes somebody with a single hit. I guess if you're sitting down and you're in a crowded cart, it's probably not that hard to shoot you directly in the eye. Okay, so now the question is, what do we do from here? It wasn't too bad to get to here. But how do we get up now? Because the next thing that we have to do is we have to get over to this place. Right? There's absolutely no chance of us making it up in any other way. I think... I'm pretty sure. Just trying to figure out how we would even do this. I mean, we just have everybody run for it, right? Like we do a Kuma thing and then just have everybody run. We could also employ the one grenade in sleeping gas mode. Oh, in sleeping gas mode it's silent. That's cool. So what's the way that we get up here? And this is going to be very close to impossible. Without killing anybody? How do we do that? And there's two, like, hardcore armored guards here, although, to be fair, this maybe wouldn't be so difficult to get past, because Kuma could distract them. This guy being over here is kind of an issue. Yeah, this is going to be very difficult. This is going to be the hardest thing in the game, I think. Because we're almost at the end. We've seen all the other things. So we could try to wind our way up here. Does the guard's torch go out when you knock them unconscious? Because if so, then we can do the thing we did here, where we sneak around the light source. Like through this little thing here. When we knock this guy out and extinguish his torch, these dudes up here won't notice. But then we have to try to get through... No, this can't be it. This can't be it. It's gotta be easier to go this way. I say that, but like... What method? Via what method? Because we can't even knock these guys out over here. Stryak can see him. I might have to run some people back. No, it's pretty difficult to get back down the hill. Okay, you know what? This is where we're going to end this episode for today. Come back next time. I'm going to spend some time thinking about this. We're going to figure this out. Come back next time. We're getting to the top of this mountain without killing anybody. I swear on my honor. And we'll see you then.